Okay, so we have here a massive fucking developer's note for Honkai Star, which I've seen. I've seen clips of it, some like thumbnails of it being like, "This is the biggest update ever." The Honkai Star devs listened. I have no clue, but I'm gonna keep it real. If this is as big as it is, it might have saved Honkai Star. I'm not entirely sure what's in it. I don't know what's in it yet, but people are hyped about this. People really are hyped about this, and which is really good because I was getting to the point where I was kind of giving up on Hoyoverse games in general because it seemed like Hoyoverse games kind of had this cycle of like the longer the game lasts, the worse it gets, which is why I was kind of getting worried for Zenless Zone Zero. But who knows? Maybe Honkai Star can break that. And this is coming from somebody that like I still like Genshin Impact, but like let's keep it real, let's keep it a buck. There's not much going for that game. I don't know why, but I mean, I still like Genshin. I'll still play it, and even now, even sucks. Genshin, I think Genshin Story is the best out of all the big four. It's told the worst, but it is the best. But I don't know. But hopefully, who knows? Maybe Hawkeye Star will change your mind about Hoyoverse. Because right now, I think a lot of people are thinking about quitting Honkai Star. Because let's keep it a buck. Honkai Star is in the worst state it's been in since launch. I've been playing since launch, and this is the worst state the game has been in. Like, it's so bad to the point where Genshin's Lantern Rite, the Lantern Rite event, which was basically a Hu Story Quest Part 2, Genshin's Lantern Rite was so much better than Honkai Stars 3.0. It was. The storytelling was, there was new animations, new facial expressions, no black screens, no nothing. It was all done relatively well, and it was better than Honkai Stars 3.0 main story quest. Like, I was like, when you're doing something worse than Genshin, you know you're fucking up. So yeah, that's where it's at right now. Let's quit the yapping. Let's get right into the thick of it. See if they actually listened to what's going on right now. All right, so we got the following launch of version of 3.0. Express Square has received an array of feedback from Trailblazers during their exploration in the new world. Some of this feedback concerns issues with Trailblazers' experiences with the story and exploration. Yeah, they need to get their storytelling. Their storytelling has been ass since Pentaconi. I'm gonna keep it real. They're really, I won't lie, they're kind of late with the storytelling. Because 2.1 to this day, 2.1 was the worst I've ever experienced in Honkai Star, bro. I remember that story quest is that update is the reason why I haven't streamed in so long. Like, I'm not kidding. Because I remember midstream. I streamed 2.1. Midstream, motherfucker, I passed out. I was so bored, I passed out. I closed my eyes and like I think I slept for a good like 30 seconds. And I woke up and I was like, okay. But I legitimately passed out midstream from playing 2.1 Honkai Star. So yeah, they need to quickly update this ship. Let's see how they're gonna fix this. Okay, Trailblazers mission story issue. We've received feedback from Trailblazers that the Amphorius main story quest contains excessive lore exposition and too much reading. Yes, very much so. Resulting in feelings of fatigue and tedium. Amphorius has a complex design, and during development, we wanted to ensure that the information supporting it was as complete as possible. However, the result has presently failed to meet Trailblazers' expectations. Okay. Now, this is where it's going to confuse some people, because I remember I made a video talking about Amphorius in 3.0, and I gave 3.0 a 7 out of 10. And the reason why I gave it a 7 out of 10 is because Amphorius as a world is amazing. It really is. It's a great world. It looks amazing. The characters look good. The characters are very interesting. I think Aglaya is getting. I think Aglaya is being a little underrated. I won't lie. I like the concept of an authoritarian leader, who's making the hard choices for the betterment of the people. I think Aglaya is kind of just getting the like. I think people are kind of just shitting on her a little too much, but that's just my opinion. My Day was good. 3B was kind of interesting. I like the concept of 3 people in one. My Day was really cool. My Day was cool as fuck. Casterus, I won't lie. I think the concept of her being basically, if you get close to her, you die. But I think people are overhyping her so much because, let's keep it real, she's a deadpan. She's monotone. She's boring as fuck. But her design is cool, and I like the concept. And then Finon, I'm keep it real. Finon is how to describe Finon? Dude is vanilla ice cream. He's the most basic of basic characters. He's more basic than the fucking MC. So that's like, I don't know. He's a definition of mid. He's definition mid. But the point is, like, all that together is the reason why I gave it a 7 out of 10. And the storytelling is the reason why it dropped to a 7 out of 10. If the storytelling was good, it would have been like an 8.5 for me if the storytelling was good. But no, but like the storytelling is just one aspect of why of Amphoreus in the story and all that. That's why I gave it a 7. But it was really bad. It was really, really bad. In response to this feedback, we will address the root of the issue by reducing design-related explanations in the story. In upcoming versions, Trailblazers will have the option of skipping this content so that they may experience the main story in a more reflects pattern. Are they getting a skip button before Genshin Impact? That's insane. How long have people been asking for a skip button in Genshin? Since launch? My God. Bro. It makes me so sad as someone who likes Genshin. If they just added some of this shit in the game, people would stop bitching about Genshin. It was, oh my God. Anyways, taking version 3.0 as an example, the progress from the beginning of the story of Okima, how the fuck you say that, contains a lot of dialogue with information on the end times, Titans, Chrysos errors, and miracles. Following adjustments, Trailblazers will be able to choose whether to talk to relevant characters to obtain this information. So basically, yeah, let's rest together. I want to learn more about Enforce. Okay, so if you get it, so if they give you the basic exposition and you get it, you're like, all right, I've heard enough, let's move on. Good, that's very good. It's giving people the option to learn more, but if you don't need it, you can just move forward. That's good. That's also very good. I feel like that's something. I feel like this type of thing could also significantly benefit Genshin, because the reason why I appreciate Genshin's story probably more than most is because I was someone who really got into the lore of Genshin through the YouTubers, right? Like Ashikai and all them, and I got really into the lore and like the story of Genshin, which is why, even though Natlan kind of like, Natlan really sucked, I still really enjoyed 5.3 with the lore bombs of like Renova, what they did with the captain, and like the whole Heavenly Principle situation. Like, so like if they implement this in Genshin, I feel like it'd be such a massive buff to Genshin, because Genshin's lore is so much more interesting, at least in my opinion. But this is actually amazing. The fact that this is really good, really good, at least in the right direction. This is a temporary fix. If they don't fix the crux of the issue, which is their storytelling to begin with, this is like a temporary fix. To give another example, when facing Oryx's trial in the Abyss, Trailblazers must try 3 different methods: placing the flaming lance and bat, staying on top, and casting. Oh yeah, I remember this. I was like, yeah, I remember this. This was literally my thought when I did this. I was like, why not give us the options, just move forward if none of these are clearly gonna work? that really, like, it didn't piss me off, but I was like, this is definitely something that was in my mind in the moment. But like, yeah, it's good that they're addressing this. Okay. At the same time, we'll also look to arrange and present missions in a more reasonable manner and reduce the tedious narrative experiences like the black screen with the white text. Holy shit, this was probably the biggest thing people were complaining about when it came to 3.0, because even Genshin didn't have this many black screens. Like, even Genshin animated stuff like when Black Swan when they said Black Swan put her head on March 7th's head. Even Genshin at least animated that. Like, even Genshin, like, they animated with Sitlali. Like, they animated Sitlali pressing her head with the Traveler. Like even Genshin doesn't have that many black screens. That's what I mean when I say Genshin is collectively agreed upon to be the worst of the big four. If Genshin is doing something better than you are fucking up. You really are. This is coming from somebody that still likes Genshin. The Amphoreus main story contains some unique stage gameplay, and our aim was for the Trailblazers to experience the rules and designs of the world, both through content of the story and through this gameplay. However, in practice, we should have achieved a better balance between puzzle solving and story, with puzzles also containing too many steps. This often resulted in puzzle solving interrupting the flow of story and distracting from the experience. I'm gonna keep it real. puzzles aren't that big of an issue. However, they should not be in the story. If you're telling a story, why are we pausing the story to do a fucking puzzle? Like why like if you're explaining to me how your world works, why are you pausing that information so I can do a fucking jigsaw puzzle? That's so dumb. Like the puzzles can stay, just take them out of the story. Like the puzzles are fine in my opinion. I don't care about the puzzles. But like, bro, like why do I need to fucking do a jigsaw puzzle while we're out here? While you're trying to explain to me how Zeus fucked Athena? Like what the why are we doing this? You know what I mean? It's like I feel like with like Hoiverse specifically, I feel like they have the thoughts of trying to like do things to like spice things up, to like kind of like try different things in the game, but they either implement it badly or they do it in the wrong place. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no reason to stop the story to do a fucking puzzle. Just do that outside of the main story. If it's the main story, just do the main story. If it's the main story should just be the main story. Everything outside the main story is just like that's where you can do all that shit, right? Side quests, adventuring, exploration, whatever. That's when you can do the puzzle solving. But look, if I'm doing the main story, I'm doing the main story to continue the story of Boreas, of the Astral Express and all that. I don't care about doing puzzles while I'm in the main story. To tackle this issue, we will optimize main story puzzle solving designs and provide simpler and more direct solutions to puzzles. Honestly, this isn't a dub for me. I would just say just take it out completely. I don't think this is a dub. I think they just take out puzzles completely. That's just my opinion. If the puzzles are like mundane and you don't need to think about it, sure, I guess. But if in the main story quest, no, I don't think puzzles should be in it at all. Like, just tell me the story. Why are you making me do a puzzle? Taking version 3.0 as an example, in the Bloodbath, Battlefront, Castrum Kremnos, Soul Forging Zone, Trailblazers must complete a drawn-out task of restoring 4 Soul Forging statues and piece together Nicodor's divinity. Following adjustments, Trailblazers will be able to choose to talk directly to Naeus and complete the mission objective in a more Kremnoan fashion. This is also something that they crossed my mind, because that puzzle was very long. I was like, why the fuck are we doing this? That puzzle was very long. Oh, you see, it's things like this that draw out the length of the story. Because let's keep it real. If Honkai Star released a good story that was 10 hours long, no one would complain. If the story was good, no one would complain about getting more content. But if the content is mid as fuck, then who cares? Make the content shorter and make it good, right? But if the content's good, no one's gonna complain that it's 10 hours long. You know what I mean? That's just more content for you to enjoy, but it has to be good. Similarly, before reaching the Soul Forging Zone, Trailblazers must complete a series of drawn-out puzzles to proceed to the final battle. Following adjustments in some of the puzzle-solving rooms, Trailblazers will be able to choose to progress the story in a more Kremnoan fashion by talking to Naeus and engaging in battle. Fair enough. I mean, I think they just said that literally in this puzzle. They just said that. Jesus Christ, is this the right speed of Paimon here? Okay. At the same time, we will optimize the lengthy and complex map pathing in the main storyline's exploration. The overly concentrated enemy placements in certain areas will be reduced to prevent enemies from frequently interrupting map exploration and puzzle solving. This aims to enhance Trailblazers' experiences throughout the main storyline. Okay, so wait. Okay, so they're basically simplifying the map, and they're going to essentially take out most of the puzzles. And yeah, okay, so this is basically just streamline traversing while you're doing the main story quest. Okay, that's also pretty good. You see, that falls into what I was saying. If the main story should be just the main story, no extra shit. Just let's talk to me, explain the story to me, let me enjoy the story, and then all that extra shit I can do outside of the story. To reduce any negative experiences caused by above issues and to make sure all overall quality meets everyone's expectations, we are continuing to polish and fine-tune upcoming versions of the game. Regarding existing content for version 3.0, we'll proceed with aforementioned adjustments. We anticipate these adjustments will take effect in version 3.2. That's some time away, but it's not too far. It's not too far in the future. That's fine. That's like what? We're like halfway through 3.0, so it's like what? 8 weeks. About 8 weeks away, 2 months. That's not too bad. And Forest is a year-long journey, and these story and puzzle solving optimizations are just the beginning. Express Crew will continue to optimize content. We're excited to bring everyone bigger and better journey experiences. To name some examples, we will be adding richer combat gameplay and challenge goals to the game. That's good. They're giving more options for gameplay. However, with the game state that it's in, I don't think people are really going to enjoy it, because even though there's more things to do in the game, if the core combat isn't enjoyable, which at the moment it kind of really isn't, it doesn't really matter. In addition, issues close to Trailblazers' hearts, including difficulty deploying older characters. In addition, issues close to Trailblazers' hearts, including difficulty deploying older characters on the battlefield, and the strengthening of these older characters are already on the schedule. Well, damn, they shut me up 2 seconds after I just opened my mouth. Holy fuck. They're gonna strengthen older characters. Does that mean my blade can finally do some fucking damage, bro? I bring Blade as much as I can because I fucking love that guy. And I just can't use him because no, he's not good with any of the fucking supports. But holy shit, are they actually gonna bring back like older characters? Like you could actually use like fucking, you could actually use like Lucha. You could actually use like a Kafka and well, I mean Jin Yon's always been bad. But like, oh my god, if they buff Zila, bro, if they buff Zila, that'd be insane. That would actually be insane. Cause I'm gonna keep it real. I actually still use Zila. I do. I got the new kit that was meant for the new relic set that was meant for the Herda. I actually got that shit for Zila, and I put that shit on Zila. My Zila does a lot more damage because of it, but her base kit, you just can't function anywhere. If they buff Zila, oh my god, that would actually be insane. Oh, but that's actually insane. Okay, so that's basically it. Trailblazer feedback, it has always been extremely important to Express Crew. Thank you for your ongoing support. See you again in the next developer radio update. So why the fuck can't they do this with Genshin? Oh my god. See, shit like this makes me believe that, okay, Hoyoverse is actually competent. They know what they're doing. They do. I have always believed that, like, okay, yeah, they know what they're doing. They're not dumb. They didn't become a $1 billion company from just fluke after fluke after fluke. It's not like that. But like, I look at how the developers of Genshin treat the game, and it's like, bro, are they just dumb, or are they just blatantly ignoring this? Because it's one of the two. It's one of the two. Because like literally, if Genshin just made a developer update, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do: artifact loadouts. We're gonna streamline the story, add a skip button. And there you go. That's like half the issue solved right there. Like, oh my god, it breaks my heart, bro. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart, man. I like Genshin, but like, goddamn, Genshin really could never. Genshin really could never. But I'm excited. This has probably been a lot of people's saving grace for Honkai Star Rail, because I know a lot of people were gonna quit Honkai Star Rail. I won't lie, Honkai Star Rail was my least played gacha game, or even my least played game, because I play more than gacha games. But it was my least played game for a very long time. After fucking 2.6, whatever the fuck that patch was with Rappa and the monkeys. After that patch, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever wasted my brain cells on. I was so disheartened by that fucking patch. It was so dumb. And that just killed like my want to play the game. And I still kind of played it, but like I would go weeks without touching Honkai Star Rail after that patch. And then then 2.7 kind of brought me back a little bit, and I was like, all right, I'll try 3.0. And 3.0, I won't lie, I probably received it better than most, but I understood its flaws. And I won't lie, this right here probably revitalized a lot of people's hope for the game. Now all they need to do is not fuck it up. But given Honkai Star Rail's track record, I think it's okay to still have a little bit of faith in them, because they have been known to listen to the community and give quality of life. But yeah, things are on the up and up for Honkai Star Rail. Let's see, we'll see in the future.